Hello and how are you? Thank you for tuning in. I want to talk to you about the opportunity of a lifetime. Contiki is a tour company that allows you discount travel opportunities that take you around the world. In total, I've done 10 Contikis. Coming up, I have traveled to 48 different countries on those Contikis, and they are the best. This is not a promotional video for the company. I'm not endorsed by them in any way. I'm just purely letting you know about my experiences that I've had. The bottom line is, I would recommend them. They are just a fantastic option for single travelers that want to experience the world and want to become more culturally enriched. Personally, I've had the best experiences on Contiki. I've had the good and bad, so I'm qualified to review this. I've met people that just love to party and to drink. They go out every night. Don't get me wrong, it is great to have a drink and to have fun. But personally, I don't think I would want to travel halfway around the world to amazing cities like New York, Rome, Las Vegas, London, and it goes on. I wouldn't want to travel to those cities to get smashed and then wake up the next morning having the opportunity to explore these magical cities. You're not going to have the best time because you're hungover. Do you see what I mean? I went on my first Contiki tour in 2010. It's now 2015. In that 5-year time frame, I've done 10 Contiki tours in total. Well, it's coming up to 10. This year in December will be my 10th. And in those 10 Contiki tours, I've traveled to a range of countries, a total of 48 different countries, 48, 49 different countries. And I've met so many amazing people in my life, so I can't wait for the following years ahead of me, so I can meet more people, so I can share my travel stories and my experiences. My first Contiki tour was in Europe, and it was called the Winter Wanderer. Personally, I would recommend traveling to Europe in winter on these tours. The reason why, here it is that the lines for massive attractions are shorter. Winter in Europe isn't that popular opposed to summer. So if you want to go to Europe and not worry about the lines and not worry about the massive queues or the crowds of people, I'd recommend winter. And it's spectacular, it's magical. If you live in Australia and you want a white winter, go to Europe. It's just amazing. The skiing is phenomenal. I can't even say that word. The skiing is amazing. My favourite city in Europe would be Rome. I loved Rome. Rome was awesome. Just the fact that you can wander through these old streets and just come across the most amazing architecture, and the food is just phenomenal. It's amazing. Oh gosh, I just survived off gelato. It was awesome. I'm not going to lie to you. There are going to be certain countries that you travel to that you won't enjoy, and that's the thing I love about Contiki, is that you're not going to be in that country for too long. So the maximum would probably be 3 to 4 days, and the shortest trip would just be a night if you're passing through the country. And the thing I love about it is that if you love that country so much, you can always travel back to it later in your life. But if you don't like it, well then you're not wasting too much time, you can move on. So it gives you like a summary of all the different countries. So if you like it, you can travel back to it. If you don't like it, well, you can say that you've been to it. Me-time optionals are the extras that you can add on to the tour. For example, in New Zealand, I went bungee jumping, I went whitewater rafting, hot air ballooning. It was all of these additional costs, but I highly recommend them. When you book your tour, you're going to have a list of me-time optionals. I recommend you budget for all of them. And if you don't go on all of them, well, at least you've got the leftover money, or at least you've got some spare coin that you can splash out on drinks or on food. You're not going to be that one traveler that's like all your friends that you've just met are going hot air ballooning or something, or going whitewater rafting, and you're like, oh, I'm sorry guys, I can't go because I didn't budget for that, and I didn't think I wanted to do it before I left my country. But now I really do want it, but I can't do it. It's kind of just like, well, I should have really budgeted for that. My favourite city, as you can probably tell with the poster or with the picture behind me and the bed cover, is New York City. That city is just amazing. it's just, there's something magical about it that lots of people can't describe. If you've been there and if you love it as much as I do, you would know where I'm coming from. It's the city that basically never sleeps. I went to New York for the first time in winter and it was amazing. I thought winter would have been very boring, and because, like, you know, it's cold, so not many people want to go outside and explore or go clubbing, but I was so wrong. Like, there are so many opportunities in winter for you to explore this amazing city. It's covered in snow and it's just gorgeous, like Central Park in winter. Oh my gosh, it's like a wonderland. If you've seen Frozen, very similar to that. Now, when I say it's cold in winter in New York, I went when there was the polar vortex there and it got down to like minus 28, 29. It was very, very cold. And I'm sure there's people in the world that are thinking, oh well, I live somewhere that it's minus 40. Well, I'm sorry, but I don't do well in cold. I'm more of a summer person. But I did love it in winter. So my top 3 countries that I just love, and I will definitely go back to, number 1 is America. Favorite city in America, New York City, as I just discussed. Number 2, oh, this is a tricky one, but I'm gonna have to choose Africa. Africa was sensational. I went on an African safari and I camped on like volcano craters, and during the night elephants came up to the tents. I was like literally this close to lions in like a little combi van. It was crazy. It was just the best time, and I've made so many amazing friends that I am just so appreciative that I've met. And I still get in contact, and that's another thing I love about traveling, is that you're going to meet so many people that come from all different walks of life, and you're going to have those people in your life for as long as you keep them. It's sensational, and then you've got, if you do decide to go back to that country, then you've got friends in that country that you can go and see. Like, I've got friends in South America, New Zealand, America, Europe, New Zealand, Vietnam, just everywhere. And my 3rd favorite country would be Europe. In the past 4 years, I've been studying full time. I've been working on average 2 to 3 jobs, and I've just prioritized. I'd rather work the weekends and go on an amazing travel adventures, opposed to requesting the weekends off and going out into the town and getting smashed and getting drunk, and then waking up the next morning and looking at your bank account and being like, oh well, I'm negative like $200. Travel really gives you perspective. So just prioritize your life. You too can have these opportunities. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. If you want me to do more videos about me offering advice on travel, just let me know in the comment section below, because I will quite happily give you more travel advice. I'm pretty humble, so if you have any questions, let me know. But yeah, apart from that, thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye for now.